A very good morning to all my dear children. Let us start with part 2 of lesson number 9, The Earth Our Habitat. Let us recall what we did in the first session. We learnt about Earth, our solar system and all the planets which are part of the solar system. Let's start with our today's session. Meteors are small pieces of rocks or the smaller parts of planets moving in the space. Looking at the sky sometimes it might appear that a star is falling, but actually it is a rock or stone drawn towards the earth due to Earth's gravitational force. When it enters Earth's atmosphere, it burns up due to friction. So, the bright line like a shooting star is created, which is the meteor. The half-burnt meteors sometimes fall on the earth, creating huge cracks. Koyana Lake of Maharashtra and Dhajala in Saurashtra are examples of two such falling of meteorites. Constellations. A star or a set of stars forming specific shape because of mass of stars is constellation. There are total 27 constellations, naming some like Ashwini, Revati, Vishakha, Punarvasu, Orion, Rohini, Pushya, Arya, Swati, etc. Some constellations are also associated with religious occasions, namely the Pushya constellation. In India, during the time of Pushya constellation, gold and silver is purchased. Location and shape of Earth. When we look into the sky, we feel the sun, moon and stars, everything to be shaking. Our earth is spherical, it is flat at the poles like an orange. When we look around us, we cannot say anything about the shape of the earth because it is huge and we can see only a part of it. But now with the help of photographs available to us from satellites, we can definitely say that earth is spherical. The earth is flat at the poles and inflated at the equator. You can compare it with a ball where the center is larger than the upper and lower ends. We can study the entire earth by displaying it on a globe, which is considered as the replica of the earth. With the help of the globe, we can also say that the earth is tilted towards one side. The pole star. The pole star always appears in the same direction and the same place. It can be identified with the help of a constellation Saptarishi. People traveling by sea or in desert can easily find the pole star in the north direction. It is visible only in northern hemisphere due to its shape and appearance. Now let's look into latitudes and longitudes. The vertical and horizontal imaginary lines which help in finding location and time are latitudes and longitudes. They are usually seen on the globe or a map. Latitude is the horizontal imaginary line drawn on a globe. The straight line connecting any point on the surface of the earth by a straight line to the center of the earth, which is the equator. Total 181 latitudes are there. Latitudinal lines, the lines connecting places in the northern or southern hemisphere at an equal distance from equator in the east-west circle, are called latitudinal lines. Now let's learn about longitudes. The vertical imaginary lines which are drawn on the surface of a globe are called longitudes. The longitudes meet at the poles and they can come closer to each other as they move towards the poles. Total 360 longitudes are there. Let's look into the linear circle. The circles that run north and south meet at the poles. The linear distance between lines of longitude is greatest at the equator, decreasing to 0 at the poles. It creates a semicircle at the equator, which is known as the linear circle. Let us understand the main latitudes. The horizontal line drawn in the center of the Earth's surface is your equator at 0 degree. As you move towards 23.5 degree in the northern hemisphere, you have the Tropic of Cancer. In the same way, if you move towards 23.5 degree in the southern hemisphere, you have the Tropic of Capricorn. Similarly, 66.5 degree in the northern hemisphere is the Arctic Circle and 66.5 degree in the southern hemisphere is the Antarctic Circle. As you move towards 90 degree in the northern hemisphere, you have the North Pole, and similarly 90 degree in the southern hemisphere is the South Pole. The speed of the sun between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is called solstice. The earth is tilted at corners at 23.5 degrees and the sun rays fall straight between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Let's move on to the GPS. GPS or Global Positioning System helps us finding out the location of any place with the help of internet through a mobile phone or Google Earth. We can easily find out the exact location of any place by identifying its latitudinal and longitudinal location. Let us look into the major longitudes. Greenwich, here the spelling of Greenwich is wrong. It should be Greenwich. GMT or Greenwich Meridian Time, it is the 0 degree longitude that passes through Greenwich City of England, that divides the earth into two equal parts from east to west, naming them as the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. So we get 180 degree eastern longitudes and 180 degree western longitudes with the help of Greenwich line. Let us look into the International Date Line. It is an imaginary line which is drawn on the surface of the earth that runs from North Pole to the South Pole and helps identify the change of one calendar day to the next. It passes through the middle of Pacific Ocean, roughly following the 180 degree line of longitude but deviating to pass around some territories and island groups. It has been drawn through sea and not land to avoid confusion of date. Now let us look into the zones. In this image, we can clearly see that the earth is divided into zones depending upon the difference in temperature, light, heat and cold. So these parts are called zones, where torrid zone is extremely hot due to the direct sun rays falling over the area. The temperate zone has moderate temperature due to slanting rays falling over the area, and the frigid zone being extremely cold as the sun rays barely reach this area. So children, with this we come to the end of the second session. Read the chapter from the book thoroughly and try to understand it through the video. Thank you.